Telepathic Communication. Telepathy is an energetic transfer of ideas, creations, or light intelligence from one being to another. When a being is utilizing form to express in denser levels of consciousness, communication is very physical. We used 5 senses in 3D communication: see, touch, smell, taste, hear. We add a 6th sense when we utilize 4D dynamics of the pineal gland, seeing visions beyond the veil. When we engage with 5D and above, we begin to use a pure telepathic communication, combining the pineal gland, the pituitary gland, and the heart center. Let go of any collective attachment to spirituality or expansion of consciousness being accessed solely through the pineal pituitary complex. It was, and still is for some, an obsession to open the third eye. Detoxification and focused meditation support activation of the pineal. There is a natural detoxification occurring for the planet and all of her life. That is an external factor we cannot avoid. When we support the process by detoxing internally through purification of the mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual levels, our journey in the body becomes much easier. The old paradigm valued visions of the astral plane of consciousness. Astral visions can be strongly connected to the mind level, which is why we have had so much interference in that realm. It used to be difficult for humans to discern between mind-level visions and emotions and love-light intelligence. Our dream state was about playing with the astral, and much of that information was lost when we arose in the morning. It was an important function of the survival dynamics, the karmic structures, and the duality game. Our relationship with the astral plane is becoming less of a dense mystery and much more present. We level up and out of relating to the 4th dimensional plane of consciousness as dream state or phenomena. As we go through astral collapse, the magnetic deterioration of the low 4D planes, we have an opportunity to expand our consciousness quickly via telepathy and teleportation. True telepathy can be unnerving to the body vehicle at first. It does create clearing effects, doesn't everything along this journey, as well as the challenge of translating telepathic communication into 4D comprehensive ideas. With practice, deciphering the messages, images, and energies of telepathic communication become a natural state. In my current experience, telepathic communication in 5D through 8D involves complete surrender to the unknown. 5D telepathy utilizes heart, pineal, pituitary centers, with intel being felt as it arrives right through the heart center, or the high heart area. We may use the mind for interpretation after information is received or as it is arriving in order to interpret its application to our individual life stream. Telepathic communications may be received as light language, symbols, or detailed impressions in the third eye. However, 5D telepathic transfers are received through the heart center. A flash or wave of feeling energy will come in. This is a light packet of information which contains volumes of information. They may be accompanied by visions to assist your reception of the information. 6D through 8D telepathy goes beyond what I anticipated because it does not engage the mind level at all. Telepathy in 6 through 8D holds nothing to appease or comfort the mind or emotions. It is a communion of beingness which conveys vast knowledge and creativity in 0-point time. My higher levels and I are experimenting with bridging these worlds in a way that people will understand. The great challenge is, as always, how do we teach non-linear in a close to linear way so that all may engage with this beautiful ascension process? Telepathy is similar to art. You will receive what your unique expression desires or needs. Some may be deeply moved by a piece of music, while others may rush to turn it off. Some see a vision and they find grace, others fear its unfamiliarity. Metaphor is the interdimensional language of the universe delivered from the heart. As we move quickly into life without illusion, transparency through telepathic communication pulls the veils off everything. We know, we feel, we receive, we transmit through our powerful source point. The mastery journey now provides a view without density, which brings about its own new challenges. It is what it is. Try not to dwell on the revelations if you desire to receive more of them. We used to experience a gap in communication between the higher and lower realms. This was a side effect of density. We tried to communicate and there was no response from the higher realms. They tried to communicate and there was no response from us. We're at the point in our ascension process where we can dissolve those barriers and experiment with telepathy in a strong way. This means the grounded teams will be more conscious of the work they are doing, making it less of a guessing game. It will be a great confidence builder and provide clarity for those in service. Everything is birthed, adjusted, and radiated from the heart outward. We awaken the crystalline structures of the heart and command support the replication of those structures into every cell of the body. Heart first, replicate outward. Work with your higher self and mastery guidance realms each day on operating from the heart center. Telepathy will become second nature as you work through the heart. Remember, your unique light signature is transmitted through your right hand. This is why the native tribes of the Americas use the right hand up as a greeting, and why paintings of some masters or galactic leaders do the same. Be clear before you attempt telepathic communication. What are your intentions? What do you wish to receive? Vibration equals vibration. Be sure you are operating from the highest interests of all concerned. Here is a very basic way to receive 5D telepathic communication. You are broadcasting your thoughts, so use your pure light intelligence when sending out vibrations in this way. Be clear in your intent of what you want to experience and double check for egoic influence. Never impose controlling, negative, egoic, or emotional thoughts on another, either in telepathic communication or in your daily life. State your intention out loud. What do you wish to experience, and with whom? Place your left hand on the heart and locate your source point. Drop the mind level altogether and focus your consciousness on your heart. Breathe into the heart until you are focused in a state of pure love. Raise your right hand, palm facing out, and connect the two areas, the heart consciousness and the unique light signature in your right palm. Breathe. Focus all of your consciousness on these areas. You may feel the third eye activate as the triad of heart, pineal, light signature connects. Send a greeting through the heart. Blessings, beloved higher self. Blessings, beloved higher realms. Breathe into the stillness of the heart. Open to receive whatever is perfect for your journey in this now moment. Lower your hand when you desire to disconnect. With practice, your interaction with higher forms of consciousness, that's guides, masters, galactics, lightship levels, etc., will be more direct and clear. The key is to communicate through the heart, always. Be in a state of love before you open communication. This is an excellent exercise to use when you have the middle of the night sleeplessness, Remember, the 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. zone is when the collective thought forms are at a minimum. You may be up because somebody wants to communicate with you. As the veils dissolve, the higher realms celebrate our journeys. They are fascinated by our experience and experimentation with communicating with them in new ways. Treat all of your communications with honor, love, grace, and respect. Listen and receive more than you send out at first. There is so much to receive.